DeSantis says Florida rejected African American Studies course because of queer indoctrination.
This course on Black history, what's one of the lessons about? Queer theory. Now, who would say that an important part of Black history is queer theory? That is somebody pushing an agenda on our kids. And so when you look to see they have stuff about intersectionality, abolishing prisons, that's a political agenda. And so that's the wrong side of the line for Florida standards. We believe in teaching kids facts and how to think, but we don't believe they should have an agenda imposed on them. When you try to use Black history to shoehorn in queer theory, you are clearly trying to use that for political purposes. Yes, ma'am.
Governor Ron DeSantis said that his state recently rejected an advanced placement African American Studies course because of the course's indoctrination of the queer agenda. DeSantis said that when he heard that the class didn't meet the state's educational standards, he figured the course involved critical race theory, a college-level curriculum about the effects of institutional racism throughout history. DeSantis said, quote, "This course on Black history, what's one of the lessons about? Queer theory." Now, who would say an important part of Black history is queer theory? That's someone pushing an agenda on our kids, end quote. The truth is, a queer theory examines societal responses to non-heterosexual and non-cisgender identities. It's an essential part of Black history, both because of notable Black LGBTQ+ figures and the criminalization of Black sexual identities through history. It's hardly surprising that DeSantis' administration rejected the Black History course. Last year, he signed the Individual Freedoms Act to limit how racial issues are taught in public schools, universities, colleges, and workplace training. This is an important course for the entire country. Other states offer the same AP level course for AP credit. He is denying our students the education that he so desperately wants them to have to compete in the United States series of education.
And of course he can make that choice though, Ty, because Florida's high school educational standards is ranked #1 in
Yes, exactly. If it were not for Black queer people, I wouldn't have half the literature I get to teach. And it is brilliant, brilliant work.
Yeah.
And who else to be a better expert on Black queer history than Ron DeSantis? Being a spokesperson with I'll leave it there.
Was that sarcasm? Yeah. You know, it's super interesting to me because when he did this, and I thought it was a joke, frankly. The first time I read it online, I thought it was an Onion story. I really honestly did. Because I thought, wait, he's not going to step that deep into this situation. And then Donald Trump got accused of being a racist over and over and over again in 4 years. Donald Trump looks like Martin Luther King compared to DeSantis when he steps in like this. He has such a hard-on in terms of what he wants, in terms of getting to the White House and selling to everybody, see, I stopped them, to the point of ridiculousness. It's ridiculousness. And you know the one thing other thing that I think about him, when George DeSantis, wait, I might be getting his name wrong. George DeSantis, isn't
His
it?
name is George Santos.
Oh, okay.
Drop the duh.
Yes.
Drop the duh.
Not his drag name.
It was picked up by our
Maybe
government.
that was his drag name. But.
You know, I read, somebody told me, and then I read that he went to Harvard. And I watched somebody prepare and deliver a speech like that, and I thought maybe I was being pulled another George DeSantis of, here's my resume and lie. And I found out that our dear governor went to Harvard Community College, someplace in Nova Scotia. Now, they want their diploma back because your understanding of what a Black AP course taught, you're hearing from a professor of English say, look at the value of what this is all across America. But we don't want that in Florida. And what we don't want in Florida is smart, educated students.
Absolutely.
This is a dream. This is the Onion, right? We're doing an Onion piece right tonight.
Well, hopefully we'll have some voters come out against this at some point in the future. I keep the faith.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Lara are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out television network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.